spent in a miserable way.
U.S. news reporter who exposed government. Northams yearbook, the reporter who exposed Virginia government. Ralph Northams, Patrick Howley, editor-in-chief of the website Big League Politics, first reported Friday the on Northams page of his medical school yearbook depicting a figure in blackface standing next to another person in a Ku Klux Klan hood. The tip came after Northams' comments on Wednesday about late-term abortion. He said, Howley declined to. The source of the tip appears to have been a medical school classmate or classmates of Northams who acted as a direct result of the abortion controversy that erupted earlier in the week, according to two people at Big League Politics, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss the matter publicly. Howley's four-paragraph story, which included the yearbook photo, was quickly confirmed by the Washington Post and other news outlets Friday. The article is not. In the immediate aftermath Friday, his office issued a statement in which Northam was quoted as saying that he was deeply. But at a news conference at the governor's mansion in the capital of Richmond on Saturday, Northam reversed himself, saying that he was in the photo and didn't know how it got on his yearbook page. He said he had Under reporters' questioning, Northam acknowledged that he had dressed up as pop icon Michael Jackson, using shoe polish to darken his skin, when he attended a Halloween party a few months after graduating from Eastern Virginia Medical School in 1984. Howley's story claims that the photo shows Northam and he repeated that description several times in the interview. A brief recording of the encounter shows Northam looking at the interviewer as Jackson extends his hand. It's not clear for Howley said he is co-owner of Big League Politics, which he described as politically independent. He did mention that Big League Politics co-owners include Noel Fritz, a consultant who works for the campaign of Corey Stewart, a conservative, neo-Confederate sympathizer who unsuccessfully challenged Virginia's Democratic senior, Tim Kaine for his. In its short existence, the website has reliably boosted President Trump, attacked Democrats and liberal figures and written many articles promoting a discredited conspiracy theory popular among far-right conservatives about the murder of a young Democratic National Committee staffer named Seth Rich in 2016. Howley said he called Northam's office for comment before publishing his story, but did not receive a reply. He also said Howley describes Big League Politics as independent. However, much of the material on the site would fit in with the conservative and populist ethos of the Daily Caller and Breitbart News, two organizations Howley worked for before leaving to start Big League Politics. An article written by Howley, for example, reports on a graphic that tracks the one category of articles is flagged fake. As one of Breitbart's lead reporters on the 2016 presidential campaign, Howley filed multiple dispatches a day, most of them favorable to Trump and critical of his opponent, Democrat Hillary Clinton. Upon hiring Howley in 2015, then Breitbart executive chairman Stephen K. Bannon said Howley himself was suspended by Breitbart in March 2016 for tweeting his support of Trump's then campaign manager Corey Lewandowski after Lewandowski yanked the arm of a Breitbart reporter, Michelle Field, who sought to question Trump after an event. Howley left Breitbart after the 2016 election to start Big League Politics. In the wake of his Northam story, which was by far the most attention-getting of his career, Howley took a shot at the news media and opposition researchers for not discovering the yearbook first. High writes for the Washington Post.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.